So we're at our final version of the title screen now.
Mouse cursor on screen.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
See, the nice thing is I don't check because I have a recording set to not even show those.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. Sneaky. Alright, let's see how many people survived the mass death from last time.
Yeah, that's a good question. So I remember that one letter saying we're gonna need to bring a lot of chefs for the Skull Plains.
Not the
There's
Skull
gonna be a bunch-
Plains, but the Warrior
Oh.
Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think someone stayed dead.
Yeah.
Oh no! There we are. However, it is time to take those... put, another person on our team. That's not a soldier.
Yes, sir.
So now let's head over to Minor Town for the final type of unit. That's not
The
special.
Pits unit.
This is a Giga Carpenter. They be kind of freaky looking.
I was gonna say, is that like a robot face with a giant ass brain?
Yeah.
I...
Their voices are fucked too.
Are you turning them into Cybermen? Like, what the fuck is this?
We're doing some unholy monstrosities.
Yeah, I mean... He's being cruel, and then there's, like... fucking... dehumanization.
So are you ready for hell?
Yeah, let's go to hell.
Wait, why do we have a carefree... whatever. Apparently I wasn't thinking. Why... Was my math completely off?
No math allowed. All numbers over 5 are illegal.
Apparently. You see, the worst thing is, can you use the excuse of, oh yeah, it's been that long since it's recorded? No, it hasn't. Well, before we go torture ourselves, let's actually go turn in some art. We've got to get a fair chunk of it. We'll always get some rewards. He's bad at his job. Number 61. Pippi the Postal Pigeon by Julia L.
That's a really cool design. Also, I love the face. Zooming on the... I'm sorry, future Harley, but zooming on that face on the king, getting fucking box dropped on his head from the looks of it. Like, look at that face. That is just such raw emotion.
Almost looks like the
crying.
demi-fiend with the
He's in
tears.
absolute pain. That poor kid.
Look at the way the tears are, and just tell me it doesn't kind of look like the demi-fiend.
You know what to do.
No.
What the God rejected?
Do.
Yeah, just start playing the song right there when I say you know what to do. Gallery teacher. Wait, why is there an Uma right there?
Huh? Where?
Oh, is that like a potter?
Yes.
Behind the... Oh, okay. I was really confused at why there was a random enemy just chilling there.
19.
Is it just me, or does this guy's voice sound like a scratchy 1950, like a guy from Spain reading out a news proclamation in the 1950s through a scratchy old-time radio?
Yeah, no, like, these voices are so fucking bizarre, but so good.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
this
mean,
is
it's good.
beyond
I'm not
Banjo-Kazooie
complaining.
voice mumble.
It's just, like, really bizarre. Sterile undies?
20 paintings. On the bright side, I know where one is. So let's go get that, and then turn it in, get his reward, and then equip all the items, and then go suffer. Just slip pie, skinny ray, and you like this. Number 29. Florosius by Gary K.
I don't like it. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I don't like it. I appreciate your effort, but I don't like it. I just don't like the aesthetic. It's just too cursed.
Its eyes frighten me.
It's like I always say, there's a ton of symmetrical organisms in nature, but if you ever see something that is perfectly symmetrical and yet utterly bizarre, run.
That's something I've definitely heard you say before.
It's like I always say to no one except you just right now.
Oh, that Lynn and her known catchphrase.
Yeah. I think my main catchphrase is "Ah!" But you know. Alright.
No, I'd say your main catchphrase is, "Oh God, what is that? That's so cursed."
I mean, I have good reason to use that a lot, though.
I'm not denying that statement, but
Listen, I read a Mori fanfiction. I have very good reason to use that. Just reading the summary of the fact that somebody decided to write a story where Basil eats a cat is something that you don't really get past that easily.
oh yeah, no, remember you have to actually go into the throne and turn the items in. Then you can use them.
Sterile undies treasure.
Well, that was a good use of my time.
Yep, it's good use to my time to sit on good old King Tarliny. You know, he sits on his throne, he looks at the 3 pairs of underwear, and then he goes back to work. That's all that happens.
Wooden mallet, that's good for Lily. So the toy weapons are, like I said, not real.
Yeah.
Congrats, farmer, using his toy sword. Let's make everyone look as stupid as possible. The furry kilt gives some HP. Let's put that on you. Sorrow undies its health immunity. I mean poison immunity. Listen, I can't think. Let's give that to you. I could bother putting them on, but they'll get replaced eventually, so why bother? You know?
Yes, sir.
Now let's go to the Bony Tunnel and, you know, suffer. So our 4 archers, we can almost just kind of power break these guys. You just gotta hopefully get lucky and not have him use that stupid part.
Look, what's that?
Something I don't have.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, well, Harlan, guess what I just found out?
There's a sequel to the Basil eating a catfic.
No, although, I can't tell you the story. There is somebody, they're publishing it anonymously on Archive of Our Own. But there is some Spanish person who is publishing, and I quote, Lizard Man Sunny fanfics. I don't know what they are, I can't read Spanish, but apparently they're incredibly cursed. Not like in a creepy sort of way, but like in a why does this exist sort of way. And there's 8 of them, and counting. Nobody
Here?
knows who's making it or why. Yeah. I don't know.
So you may have noticed I ignored breaking this rock for a long time.
Yeah.
New Ani type!
Oh. Wait, why are they fucking Omayawa Moshindaruing you?
Because it's a special Metal Ani.
Nothing personnel kid. Holy shit, it moves fast.
Yeah, these guys are kind of fucking tough. There's a reason I was waiting. They can also just go
Did
through
he
walls
just
when
go
they feel
through
like
the
it.
wall?
Yeah?
Yeah. What the fuck?
The only strategy for this guy is just flail.
I can't believe these fuckers are using no clip.
Just flail and hopefully the archers and a soldier will latch on. And they'll die eventually.
Thanks. But what I was gonna say actually is, apparently, part of the reason why Nocturne HD is at least somewhat expensive, and part of the reason why it looks just a wee bit different, the HD remake, is because they lost most of the source code.
Mm-hmm.
So they had
Sounds
to
about right.
rebuild the game from scratch in Unity. Yeah. I mean, I feel for them. That's actually a serious issue. Like, a lot of older...
Kingdom Hearts apparently had that issue too.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot. Because in the days before any form of, like, cloud storage or GitHub or anything like that, like, a huge amount of file backups and stuff. Like, Square Enix famously lost almost all of the original files for, Final Fantasy VIII, which is part of the reason why the HD/remastered versions have a lot of problems with model quality and stuff, because they legit just don't have the original models and backgrounds anymore. They just couldn't find them.
Okay, so now they stay dead.
Huh.
Whatever.
Oh shit, it's 2D mode. Oh god, the echo! And I don't like the weird effect on screen where it's like blurry, for lack of a better term.
This entire game has that effect, but it's really pronounced when you get up close. But yeah, this echo is torture. On the bright side, this area is very short. Number 33, Rabu by
Aww,
Lauren.
that's cute. I like that. Is it a rabbit, a dog, a horse? Nobody knows, but you can write on them. That's adorable. I like that. That's cute.
It's got some
They're
real, like,
Chocobo.
Klonoa Pokemon vibes from it.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of a Chocobo. But it's really cute. I like it.
It's the tail, I think.
Yeah.
Wark.
I give that 2 thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Welcome to Skull Plains.
This place looks kind of shitty.
Welcome to hell.
Uh-huh.
Scenic
Oh my
dead
God,
cow.
there's a fucking dead cow. Okay, I know those are tree leaves now, like dead tree leaves, but for a second there I thought there were fucking wasp hives on the fucking outskirts, so I was gonna be like, what the actual fuck?
Welcome to hell.
I mean, that would be hell.
Also, you ready for a new enemy type? Over in Chicken Hell? Be very fucking careful here. Notice the golden one of Common Shades?
Yeah.
He is immortal.
I'm sorry?
The only thing that can hurt him is a chef.
I see.
Otherwise, he is invincible and I believe one-shots. Because he has giant fuck-off fists. Do not trifle with Ultra Chicken. Also, there's a wonder spot here. The bird nests. You don't say.
Is this a wonderful spot though? Like, really?
So yeah, this place is... I'm not going to be going for all the treasure immediately, just because I want to get the shortcuts up first, because this place is pretty rough. And this game area has a lot of tricks. Do you see what the joke is?
Oh no.
That's oil.
Well, you just gotta wait for it to rain, Berlin, then you can just fly over it. Wow. That bitch literally spent his last moments just setting the ground on fire for the hell of it, huh?
Yeah. The Mataryoshika rock.
Yeah, that's...
Look at the islands. Yeah, it's with the, it's
Oh.
the dolls.
Oh yeah, neat. It's cute. That's like the one cute thing in this pile of garbo. Wait, art? Is
Yeah,
that
you can.
art?
Yep, you can find art in pots sometimes.
Nice.
It's not random, it's just preset location. Just they hide them everywhere.
Yeah.
Number 40,
Whoa.
Hippoblin by Mishka Wachel.
Is that a dead fish for a hat?
It appears so.
I see. Hey, no more rock. Society has the need for rock.
So the trick here is you can't actually take care of those jerks throwing stuff at you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to tank it.
Go, 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 go.
And then just engulf them. Save your arrows.
I'm assuming we'll need them in the near future.
Oh, why would you guess? Oh, that's so lucky. Why would you guess that, Lynn?
I don't know. yeah.
I don't trust that. Guess so. So this is where you want to break out of evade.
I see the gimmick of this place is just everything's on fucking fire. It's like Kuwait during the first Gulf War.
Here's the annoying thing. These guys are hard to hit. Some of them are just going to have to rely purely on avoidance. Also, your villagers are stupid, so whenever you try and swap, bunch them together. Like when I have to deal with this Rockington. This is when you wanna...
God, the little noises they make.
take advantage of the ones that you can kill. I'm sure the trick of this one is you can only have one archer because they'll just go into the firing range if you add more.
God, this reminds me of, I think I remember showing you this once. This is completely random, but for some reason my brain is being reminded of the fucking, there's this server I used to play on in CS Counter-Strike. It was a modded server. And basically what it was is it was this whole different game mode called Zombie Escape. And you had these, like, really big, intricate maps. So the idea is a few players...
Yeah, you told me about this, I think.
Yeah. But, like, one of the things about those maps is that often you'd have to send a few players. You had to be really well coordinated. Some of them were really difficult. So you'd have to have a few players go and complete some sort of objective, which usually involved, like, solving a puzzle, or shooting the boss, or like shooting an enemy down while the rest of the players were defending. But it was specifically be designed so you could only have a few because everybody else had to be back defending. Which basically meant, since the zombies were practically immortal, it basically meant you had to shoot to like literally use the knockback of your bullets to keep them from moving forward. It was pretty nuts.
So this part's just plain mean.
Oh, I see. I see how this works.
You almost are required to have evade to pull this off.
Yeah. Can't wait to see the speedrunners roast all of their villagers alive trying to kill this one guy.
No, attack the person, not the rock. Idiots. Idiots.
Seems like they're dealing with the fire very well. Don't worry, Harlan, you got that rock.
Yes, sir.
We'll take care of rock first then, and then we'll just destroy them.
I like the idea of this Uma being so fucking, like, focused on burning this one particular bit of ground alive that he doesn't even care. Like, yeah, he doesn't even care that he's getting the shit beaten out of him.
Ow.
He's just
Ow.
vibing.
Ow.
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 Oh my god!
Ow. 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 Ow.
No! God, these guys are so stupid. Both the enemies and your villagers. What does that sign say, if anything? Or is that just a tree stone?
Build
Oh, it's
spot.
just a ham. Yeah.
Yeah, look at
God.
this.
If you don't have arrows, you're fucked here, aren't you?
I wonder what a no archer run of this game would be like.
Well, I mean, if you want to get the algorithm happy, since the algorithm loves these challenge run videos that become all the rage, that's what you do.
No good god. Like, I imagine it would just be sacrifice a lot of villagers and just
Yeah.
come with a hulking mass of builders. Did you hear that weird voice?
Yeah, it's...
That was the
synchronized, yeah.
carpenters.
Wow.
The weird robot sounding ones? Yeah.
Thanks, I hate it.
Wow. So let's see how good Giga Carpenters are.
I send my units into attack formation. Pictured Western Allies crossing the Rhine, 1945 colorized. That's how they did it, yeah?
This is a map of the area.
Fire, 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 fire.
So we went through Fire Hell, and that also shows where the enemy kings are. It appears the mountain is past a gigantic cage. The TV land is behind a bunch of lakes, and Egg is down below.
Let's see here. TV, egg, mountain.
Do not,
You can go to Death Mountain, Otherworld, or egg.
do not open this hole yet. Just trust me.
Okay.
Only go for that hole once you've got a proper way back here, not have to go through Fire Hell again. Also, number 52. Flippy, by Kathleen Dovikin.
Don't. Are you fucking kidding me? This game came out 4 years before Skyrim. Or was it 2 years? It came out before Skyrim, alright?
2007?
Kathleen, I'm so sorry that your parents gave you the last name Dovahkiin. Well, at least that means that they weren't part. Did you know that Bethesda had this fucking terrible ad or like marketing scheme where like they gave their like the parents would get like I think it was like a free copy of Skyrim if they named their kids Dovahkiin. I'm not kidding.
Fuck off, Bethesda.
Unfortunately, I think it's that poor kid. Everybody's gonna think her parents like just were that like
They're gamer parents, oh no.
fucking gamer.
So yeah, just kind of do not interact with most of the obstacles right now. Like, look at that hell.
That doesn't, yeah. Ooh,
Some
more
art,
art. Lots of art.
Number 46. Lightning Bug by Andrew Wiley.
Oh, it's kind of cool.
I like the literal approach to a lightning bug. Doesn't it look like fun?
Yeah! It's fucking the chicken fucking entrenchment.
He's trying. So this giant egg dish, we can't do anything with.
Not even with chefs?
Nope. Look how fast they build this staircase. Like, remember how long it took when we had just a normal carpenter?
Yeah.
So use evade so you don't accidentally fall off here, because that would be kind of disastrous.
Disaster!
So yeah, look at that fresh hell. Looking forward to going through there whenever we go and fight TV.
Vietnam, I didn't mean literally going to Vietnam.
Yeah, no, that's the way we have to go to get the other world.
I hate it. I well and truly do.
But on the bright side, you're going to enjoy this. Actually, no, you hate these things, but... Okay, then. I'm sure they're helping. Alright, let's cow cannon out of here.
Goodbye.
So slowly but surely we'll chip our way through there. And grabbing all the items. Oh. Yes! I'm gonna be extremely happy. Every time I hear that, I'm gonna be very happy. You have no idea.
Lamb brought a new plan for armor today. I have made some wonderful armor. I will add it to the kingdom plan, so please purchase it if you think you'll need it. If you fail to purchase it, I will die of starvation.
If I fail to purchase it...
It's up to you. My children will starve tomorrow. Your blood will be on their hands.
My blood will be on their hands.
Yes.
I see assassination.
There's this lovely guy. He told me he would help a lot. His name is never mind.
His name is Howdy.
Yeah, that's totally it.
Super escargot. I'll deal with those someday. Armor research. Yay. That's a waste of money. Damn it! I'm a fool. Also, yes, the ordinance said what you think it did. Law-making citizens run 50 meters at night.
What?
Mandatory training for everyone.
You must run. If you have asthma like me, you die.
Perish.
Perish.
I don't think I've called Liam to the chair even once. Why are we paying him? So, Lynn,
What?
are you ready for the big sad?
I'm ready.
Because this next area, the Rory Warwick
I can't be any
Kingdom,
more emotionally traumatized. It's fine.
bold of you to say that. But before the Mo Fun Zone begins, we have to deal with these chickens.
Yeah? Salt on chicken coop.
On the bright side, chickens are pretty stupid. But when they do use their actual proper attack, they can still destroy you. But as you can see, there's a reason I fear and respect chickens.
Yeah, no.
They are so bulky.
You heard the chicken and the chicken birds.
And
oh my God, I'm coming.
when his
Oh
buddy's
God, they're
nearly
coming down.
dead, one will come the one behind him will come by and try and fuck you up.
That works, I suppose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, nice! He was stupid. Let's heal the archers. They took a beating. And the chef. Hello, Rockington. I was ready for you.
Rocking tin is rocking. Done. Rocking Ton is rocking done with living. I like how that chicken is just watching you. Oh, there it goes. And it's gone.
There it went.
Time to perish.
A
Got
star!
nice shoot. Uh-oh, the stars are falling.
Look how it's made out of cardboard.
Uh-oh.
Also, we're on the other side of that one area now. Art!
Alright.
Number 60. Horkin Know the Wise by Nils Houghton.
Oh my god, guys, it's Rick and Morty. Oh my god, Lois.
Hey Lois, remember that one time Rick and Morty?
Hey Lois, I was playing this game from 2009 and I found Rick and Morty.
Also Wonder Spot. Oh, well. When you approach on an enemy kingdom, you actually get the letter. Letter of Attorney. To the King of Auscardo. Please see me about the following. 1. Bedtime anxiety. 2. Agoraphobia. 3. Carefree tendencies. After worrying about worrying, think about what you thought and come see me. King Omelette. But before we go into the hedge maze...
Is this... Okay, this is some Binding of Isaac bullshit. I'm calling it. There's some Binding of Isaac bullshit going in when it's all in his head. He's... I don't know, some horrible, emotionally terrible thing is going on. You don't have to, like, affirm or deny it. I just want to get that out there.
Make the call already.
Yeah, I'm making that call out.
So let's read the Wonder Spot. The Nature Maze. And the sign. Work Kingdoms, Warring Labyrinth. Loud people not admitted. The Aegon civilization considers those who think to be great. But people think that maybe they shouldn't think so much are actually better. Those brave souls should be considered in high regard. Oh, one more thing. This labyrinth is one where you worry and think about where to go. Thinking King, Omelette. So notice how the entrance is king-shaped.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I really like this song.
Well, this is
So this area is filled with chickens. And... Whisper from the cradle. Everyone is the same when they are born. But everything is actually decided at birth. I came into this world after considering whether I wanted this life. Whisper of a 6-year-old. I played with Susie when I was in kindergarten. Susie played with Bob. I hate Bob. I'm better than Bob. I wonder who Susie likes better. This little bit here took me forever to figure out, by the way.
understandable.
That was when I discovered you could do this little attack. Whisper of a 10-year-old. Mom and Dad and the teacher all say that I can't be great if my grades don't go up. But Mom and Dad and the teacher aren't particularly great people. They all graduated from famous colleges too. They're not great at all.
Is this king fucking dead?
Whisper of an 18-year-old. I worked part-time at a burger place so I could buy my girlfriend a gift. I saved up a lot of money and bought her that gift, but she ended up dumping me anyway. I'm so stupid. I never knew that she was dating some rich guy at the time. So I guess it's people with money that are supposed to be the greatest. Recall the bizarre cutscene at the beginning, decide asking who was the greatest, who was more noble.
Oh.
Whisper of a grown-up. Also, notice how in the illustration, he's been in the exact same position for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Before I knew it, I was working every day. The more I worked, the more I could give my family a better life. But is endless toil all there is to life? A life with nothing but work. A life only to support my family. Is this true happiness?
Welcome to King Space. You've been here as long as you can remember.
So yeah, playing this game as a kid, right around middle school,
Oh god.
this gave me some real questions, and I honestly don't think I've recovered.
Understandable. Yeah.
Just
Holy fuck.
existential dread area.
Yeah, this is where the guy who made Rule of Rose, he just went in and like, don't worry guys, this game's too happy, I got this. Existential dread and depression.
Whisper of a geriatric. One day I woke to find myself in a retirement home with only other old folks around me. I don't have any kind of terminal illness, but I continue to feel incredibly depressed. I'm afraid of dying. I don't want to die. Will I just wander aimlessly for the short reminder of my now meaningless life? Yeah!
What the fuck?
Also this music, just...
Yeah. Huh. I think I figured out where Omocat got some of her inspiration. Omocat played this when she was 6 or something. Cause like, holy shit.
Yeah, I would have gotten this game around 08, I imagine, so I was pretty young.
Jesus.
Whisper from the grave. Before I realized it, I was in my grave. My body was in the earth. I am no longer of this world. In the end, my life was full of worries that just never seemed to come to an end. Oh? What am I doing? I am worrying even after death.
Is this the afterlife? Purgatory or some shit? That wouldn't make any sense.
So you see why I wanted to play this game now, right?
Yeah, holy shit!
Like, it sneaks up on you, but, like, there's been signs.
Yeah, no, but like, what the fuck?
You didn't expect to just drop the mask.
Yeah, like it just went from 0 to 100.
And the best thing
Real
is,
fucking quick.
the game puts the mask right back on, pretends nothing happened after this.
I know, what the fuck?
Oh my, this one got through that maze? Why are you there? Why am I here? Why must you take my place and take over my worries too? If your intention is to put everything under your control, you should start worrying more than myself. I am currently still gathering my thoughts, so please leave me alone. Still thinking. King Omelette. How do you think this boss is going to go before we grab the paper?
It's gonna be weird, because there's only the king.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some sort of boss that's... Wait, what if the boss just gives up?
Well, let's see what the boss strategy is.
Yeah.
God memo. Strategy for Omelette. There's a total of 9 questions in the quiz, Answer all of them to win. Send citizens to an object to answer. You'll be punished if you are wrong. Those chicken-like things will attack, so have a gourmand ready.
Oh, well, there's your answer. So yeah, this is the trivia quiz.
This is not the trivia quiz.
Oh.
The trivia quiz is the next boss. This is questions about the actual game.
Oh.
The next one is literal, real trivia. This one is, like, game questions. But, nothing to do but fuck with the big egg.
What does it say on there? There's like writing. 1 W C? Oh my god, we're gonna wake up the windfish.
What did you do? What didn't you do? Are you busy? Are you free? Let me ask. Maybe you should. Meet the citizens of this kingdom. Eggins. Mumble, mumble, thinking. Thinking if I'm thinking or not. I just cannot conclude what the answer is. Thinking, mumble, mumble. Thinking if the philosopher is really smart or not. I think, therefore I am? Mumble, mumble. Man is the lord of all inchworms? I just don't know. I'm confusing myself further.
Is this like...
Thinking, mumble, mumble. No one dares to touch the great egg. Cracking it is out of the question. Just thinking about it gives me the chills. Thus, I'm looking for the foolish criminal who cracked the great egg. Thinking of what I had for lunch. Mumble, mumble. Baked curry 2 days ago. Spaghetti 3 days ago. Mumble, 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 mumble. I just can't remember what I ate 4 days ago. I better start thinking about it more carefully. Thinking. A murderer kills how many? A war kills how many? A hero kills how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40? I just cannot conclude what the answer is. Thinking, mumble, mumble. Who is great? Who isn't? That is what I am thinking. The worker is greater than the lazy. The smart is greater than the dumb. The adult is greater than the child. The rich is greater than the poor. Beauty is greater than the beast. The macho is greater than the fatty. So much to think. Too much to think. This should be yes. Nothing to do but try again. Suspicious, don't you think? No, not really. A child. Or a king. I should try to hit him. Or maybe you shouldn't. I believe they have new lines now. Mumble, mumble, thinking if I'm thinking or not. Trying to make sure I don't think that, but am thinking of a way for that. I don't remember anymore what I first thought. Thinking about that now. I was concentrating and you're invading my territory. Thinking, mumble, mumble. Knowing what I don't know, but actually not knowing. That's the inchworm I want to be like. Oh? You don't belong here, and you're worrying about stuff here? Illegal entry of territory. Thinking, mumble. No one dares to touch the great egg. Cracking it is out of the question. The culprit who touched the great egg without permission must be punished. I am the half-boiled detective. I have figured it out. QED proof over. You're the culprit. Destruction of property, territorial invasion, illegal entry. Thinking, of what I had for lunch. Baked curry 4 days ago. Spaghetti 5 days ago. Do those seem familiar from what he said before?
Yeah.
What did I get 6 days ago? Oh? Are you a dining dasher and territory invader? Thinking. 1 or 2 or 100. You are a criminal? Taunt a foreign country to start a great war. In other words, you are illegally entering our space.
I'm trying to think of what this could represent.
Thinking, mumble. Who is greater? Who isn't? Cows are greater than the fish. Apples are greater than the oranges. Vodka is greater than whiskey. Violins are greater than pianos. The desks are greater than chairs. The sun is greater than the moon. The warrior is greater than the one who doesn't worry. Are you greater than me? Then, who is greater, El Poco or the Warrior Kingdom? Who is greater, Tarliny or King Omelette? Oh my. Looks like you're invading our territory.
God, Headspace really got whack, huh?
Alright, here we go. Tarliny's bored.
The egg had an egg in it.
Uh-huh. Did he break it? Or did it just break? Is that correct, sir? Or did you lose? Big? Or small? Anyway, is that the question? Or perhaps not?
Eggman?
Our villagers came in to save the day.
Yeah.
They're officially hostile. Stay away. Riddles. Also, white is dirty, black is clean. What could it be? Also, you can probably tell what this boss theme is.
Nutcracker.
Mm-hmm. White is dirty, black is clean. Pretty simple.
Yeah, Blackboard. God, I'm trying to think.
I told you this game just is a slow burn, but it's good.
Maybe like a representation of. I don't.
Also, you laugh when you get it right.
Huh.
I spy.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Let's figure out which one's the real one.
Okay, this is like representing memory or something along those lines. I couldn't tell you.
It's not that one.
Is it that one?
It might be this one. It's not that one. I don't think it's this one because the beer bottles aren't high enough, so let's try the middle one. And it's not that one.
Yeah.
Also, he's actually, like, still capable of fighting back.
Oh.
That was correct. Alright. Listen.
Yeah, he's laughing. It's bizarre.
Silhouette quiz. Please look at this.
Chickens.
Sitios
Pretty
más
sure.
altos, pisos superiores de
What is the
apartamentos.
shadow?
Sitios más altos, pisos superiores de apartamentos.
These questions are also kind of randomized, by the way. Some questions will always be the same, but some won't. And their answers change, too.
Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are the chickens.
It might have been regular chickens and the super chickens, though. I'm gonna check to make sure there's not there. Alright.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if the other one had common shades or not.
Yeah, that's fair. So, if I remember correctly, the Nutcracker, though... I'm gonna go for, like, big brain analysis, which I might be completely off on this. Yeah.
Sitios más altos, pisos superiores de apartamentos.
Riddles.
Sitios más altos, pisos superiores.
I grew
de
eating
apartamentos.
grass. I shrink drinking water. What could I be?
Sitios más altos, pisos superiores. de
That is the
apartamentos.
question. What do you think it is, Lynn?
Oh, sorry, I was reading about the Nutcracker. What was the question?
I grow eating grass, shrink drinking water. Let me see all the answers.
Troll? No, snowman? Grow it in grass, shrink... Oh, fire.
Yep.
Not chicken, fire.
The chickens don't count, they're just hazards.
Oh, okay, fair.
That's why it says bring chefs.
Yeah.
Also, look at the timer for this. Look at this. It's so wild looking.
Yeah. No, it is really weird. It's like teeth falling out, which is... might
Yeah,
also
it's
be
so...
age. Aging?
You could tell it's definitely from the person who made Rule of Rose.
Oh, yeah.
As someone who played through that whole fucking game. Oh god.
No, like, I can tell even the writing, even though it's trying to be whimsical.
Superiores de apartamentos.
There's that just inherent sadness you feel, you know?
Más altos, pisos
Yeah.
superiores de apartamentos.
Which is the real suggestion box? Any suggestions?
What? I'm sorry?
Altos, pisos
That
superiores
is the
de
question.
apartamentos.
Oh, like the... Oh my god.
Good luck.
I don't remember this shit. I know it was red, but I don't remember anything else.
This
remember
one
exactly-
gave me some shit as a kid.
Yeah, I know, like...
Chef! Nowadays I know what it looks just by heart. But yeah, this has been the part of the game I've been looking forward to the most. Also, if you get it wrong, everything turns shadowy and dark and chickens rush you.
Ugh.
I don't plan on showing that off. Just
Yeah, no,
cause,
I'm good with that.
and like, you know, the camera's overhead like this, it goes down.
Weird voice quiz.
Pay attention.
Père qui s'amarre du tout hier. C'est
Overall. Pufflaw.
It's not the soldier's head.
So one of my first times playing this game, it was Giga Carpenter, and I'd done those boss before, fighting and unlocking them. So
Oh!
I was terrified by this and had no idea what it was.
Understandable. That is pretty fucking terrifying.
Deep and white land. Get both.
I think it's this one.
Yeah, it was just that one.
Break the person.
Yes, you do, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, no. That one, I dread.
Understandable.
Because it's the one I can most easily fuck up. Riddles again. I stand still but still move forward. What could I be?
Clock.
That is the question.
Time. See, we got an egg. Got clock. Yeah.
Yeah,
I called it. Clock and ball torture.
no.
Yeah.
I remember I'd only bring like 2 chefs with me for this fight. And I would, rely off of dodging
Oh,
when I got it wrong. We're getting close to the last question.
oh my god.
Where did we hear that theme?
I see.
Items identified in specific areas.
Yeah. I think it was either the graveyard or the skull plains. I think I could be wrong though.
I believe it's actually Dark Valley.
Oh yeah, that'd be it.
The trick is Skull Plains and Dark Valley have the same theme, but Skull Plains came second. Devious. Or it could be full of it and we're gonna see what happens when you're wrong. Well,
Uh-oh.
here's a
There's a
cockadoodle.
cockadoodle. Oh Jesus.
30 seconds in hell.
Oh, and this is like muffled. God, this is some
Yeah.
everywhere at the end of time shit. Ugh.
Just run in circles, and hopefully you'll get lucky.
Don't look that up, by the way. Unless you want to be, like, deeply, like, emotionally traumatized.
Yeah, this scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Are you serious?
Yes, the game is still actively fucking with you.
Okay.
Oh, this is gimme. That is the question.
That is the question.
Alrighty.
Yay.
Well, I guess I showed off the Hell Zone, so that's still good. I believe this is the last question.
Pisos más altos, pisos superiores de apartamentos.
Pay attention to the voice.
Alright.
Pisos altos, pisos superiores de apartamentos.
Is it ourselves? Ugh.
That was every single person named voice in the game at once. Who is this land's greatest problem? Is it Liam? The princess you never forget. The common man. Hauser.
Yeah.
Religion.
Well, yeah.
Skinny Ray. Apricot. Ourselves.
Ourselves.
Drunkenness.
Ourselves. I don't know what the hell this place is, but yeah.
It
No,
got ya!
Cock-a-doodle-doody.
That also tricked me as a kid. Oh, by the way, it's worse.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, on the final question, he actually gets a much more aggressive pattern. So who do you think is the greatest threat to this land?
Is the boss on there?
Well, he's not specifically selectable, but he is still there.
Altos, pisos superiores de
Oh.
apartamentos.
Oh.
And notice how there's no enemies.
De apartamentos.
Oh.
Pisos más altos, pisos superiores de apartamentos.
Seriously, that line. What the fuck?
Yeah, this game is making me go, what the fuck? Can you hit the A? No.
Keep at it.
Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh. Wow.
Beat the shit out of him long enough, and eventually...
Oh.
Altos, pisos superiores
Oh.
de apartamentos.
Oh.
Pisos más altos, pisos superiores de apartamentos.
So yeah, his line got cut off, but he said correct. I am the biggest problem with this land.
I know. Is that a toilet?
Extraordinary. Mundane. Extraordinary. Mundane. Extraordinary. Mundane.
Altos, pisos.
I...
Subterráneo celular.
My. How dare you come around beeping into here?
Subterráneo celular.
Just because you beat me doesn't give you the right to go peeping in toilets.
Subterráneo celular.
Do you think you've become that great? Are we that great?
Nah.
Subterráneo.
I see.
Subterráneo celular.
By the way, after you punished all of the other kings,
Subterráneo celular.
will that make you the best king in the world?
Subterráneo celular.
Do you think you're the best just because you beat up everyone?
Subterráneo.
I see.
Subterráneo celular.
Either way, whether you're great or not is not the question.
Pisos más altos, pisos
You being
superiores
concerned
de
about it
apartamentos.
is the actual problem. You yourself are the problem?
These are bizarre questions. Potentially? I don't know.
Subterráneo.
I see.
Subterráneo celular.
However,
Tía,
that answer proves that you still have problems.
subterráneo celular.
Even if you must solve something,
Desconectarse ante la
even if the
conexión.
door of doubt in front of your eyes has been opened,
Desconectarse ante
there will
la
be another
conexión.
door waiting for you.
Tren en movimiento.
Beyond
Fuera
that
del
door
área
is an
podrías-
infinite number of doors.
Ciales, Guismar,
In
avisa
the
los
end,
nuevos paisajes.
you and I will never reach the last door.
Subterráneo celular.
That's why I want
Desconectarse
a
ante
little
la
more time to think inside the toilet in the eggshell.
Subterráneo celular.
Please give me time to think
Subterráneo.
until I open the last door.
Right?
The left Egan is smarter.
What? I'm sorry, what?
The left Egan is smarter.
Sure.
The right Egan is stronger.
Sure?
Both Egans are loyal.
Sure, I guess?
I tried answering, but the answers are pointless. Tiny King Tarliny, the true question and true answer will never be known. We won, I guess.
What the fuck just happened? Excuse me? What? This
Don't you
music?
love this game?
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
I played this when I was like 7 or 8.
God.
So what do you think the princess for this place will be? Just, come on, give me a wild guess.
It's just a record of Everywhere at the End of Time, the album.
A good answer. But if you guessed, viewers at home, even more fucking questions.
Are you... That's a good fucking question. I don't...
That UFO is not always there, by the way.
Nice. I can't believe we got the princess from Dark Souls 3 with her egg.
So yeah, that happened.
I don't even. I'm sure there's a deeper meaning behind it that'll be obvious in retrospect, but what the fuck?
Oh yeah, no, it's not even the most mindfuck this game gets.
Oh, I can believe that.
There's a section that's far, far worse and far more depressing.
Great!
But yeah, the game is officially afoot on what's really going on here.
She's
Well,
just
Lynn?
like... Congratulations on Coral... Oh no, I lost it again! Okay. Congratulations on conquering the Worrywood Kingdom and saving Princess Shizuka! Oh, Jesus. That earthquake was pretty big. You're splendid, my king. Keep this up and the world will be united as one, I think. My king, I must ask, are we real? Do we exist? What is even happening anymore?
Con un estrecho gelatinador no.
Did you see by looking? The sky is shaking!
Paralim, paralim, y de
You must now
externar
believe me when I
residuales
tell you
las
by
espaldas
informing you
derecha
that
y
the word is shaken by trembling.
choclas esperaban con
I
mis
believe that a
espaldas
star is
derecha
descended to the
extra
ground by
con la
falling from the sky. I believe you literally collected like 5 of them now.
espalda
Bitch, I
derecha
can
y
see
extra
them. They're all in the
residuales.
treasury.
You must send in a team to investigate it by searching for it. Time for
Why did
another
only the
vote.
guests cease to exist?
Sent to the void. As you can imagine, just like last time, Liam will always counterpick.
Bitch.
Con un estrecho gelatinador no.
Why
Choclas
don't you believe what I
esperaban
say when I'm being honestly truthful? I love Skinny Race talking, by the way. It's so good. You know? The way he just double redundants everything. It's a really good speech pattern for, you know, smart, eccentric person.
Alright, I've got a inkling / outline of a theory about what's going on. This is somehow some form of dream / hallucination before death / something like that. Within a real person's mind, and the shaking is like them dying or their mind collapsing or something along those lines. That's just complete shot in the dark, but...
So in terms of cultural appropriation, I think this might in fact be the worst.
He's still taking a piss.
Like, I think this might be the worst thing we've done so far.
Yeah.
Ah well, cancel the festivities as per usual.
Yep.
So we have new pictures. One of her. And one of him. I'll just hit it back to the one before. So, the new princess is kind of strange in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
First off, note how she didn't send us a thing for a book.
Right.
First things first, Ani Ranger, Dark Valley entrance. From Sad Boy. An incident, Dragon Delivery. More pay.
Fucking Liam. I won't let you see. That's amazing. Can you actually not save until you pay her?
No, unfortunately. Well, I guess I never really tried, but you know what I'm saying. Also, God UFO. We're actually going to do this one now, because this one's a little special. This one took me the longest to figure out. I'm pretty sure I had to look this one up. Because there's not a lot to fucking work with here.
From God.
So this is where the diamond egg is. She literally has it. We need its shell for the flying machine. But first things first, let's pay everyone.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, same thing as before. Verity, on the other hand, actually has something different to say. So get ready for that one. At least I think she says something different.
$500,000.
Okay, no, it's later. She starts saying different things. Hauser.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am here. I think if I exist, help King, I'm scared.
King, help me! Damn. Oh well, we'll get enough later.
Where's that damn fourth chaos?
Where indeed? A lot of people start to hate us, I see.
Uh-oh. Why?
Huh.
When?
It's not the noble's concern of why the poor are angry. But in order to get that piece, we need to set the clock to around 6. And then go to bed. Yes, this is necessary. Because at 6, something actually happens at the castle. We've just always been so busy, we never actually had a chance to show us off. But now that, you know, it's actually relevant, I'm going to. All the princesses are out.
Huh. Do they say anything different?
Not really. But everyone's out and active. You can see Hauser getting, you know, playing with Pancho. Verity's running around taking stock of things. All the animals are wandering around. You may notice that, Shizuka is not out, however.
Right. Where is she?
That's a solid question.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is she back at the,
Note
she even real?
how the thing showed a bridge.
Yeah.
In order to get this part, we have to wait until a certain time, in which case she'll go out to the bridge, and we can talk with her. Talk with her enough times, and eventually the egg will hatch. This will both give you the part you need, and start her book quest.
I see.
I'm taking care of this now instead of later.
Fair.
Because that's one of the book quests I will be fulfilling.
Indeed.
But the clock strikes to 7, and everyone heads back in. I believe Verdi will have her little event soon. Yep, there they are. Look, mice. Or rats.
Really, well, the Nutcracker. I don't know if this has any significance, but the Nutcracker is about a bunch of mice who are kings. So.
But I believe... Any second now. When'd she get there?
Yeah.
That's also floating in front of her.
Countless lives, countless colors. What the f-
The egg is floating in front of her.
Yeah.
And she's gone.
I'm glad to know Alice from SMT is in this game.
I guess it must occur earlier or later, but you can say see Verde getting bullied by mice. She literally runs out of the castle running away in fear, and then Liam will run by and save her by blowing on his whistle, which scares them for some reason. Oh hey.
There's a mouse. There are mice in the void. Mice in the void.
Let's follow them, see where they go. Maybe it's happening now. So we'll see if Verde gets suddenly bullied. You know what I'm thinking about, they're actually rats. Alright, so we want to set the clock forward a little bit. 7's safe. 8's a little too far, I think. And go to sleep another day. The alarm clock makes this much easier to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 7 in the morning, I think. You can't set it to AM or PM, so you have to do it twice if you want to go ahead a day.
Yeah. It's like the song of Double Time. Except nothing like the song of Double Time.
You're right!
Omori Simulator 2021. It's just fucking you go to the bed repeatedly.
You go to the bed repeatedly and then go to the Warrior Kingdom.
Depression Simulator.
So let's stand here and, you know, figure out how she snuck by us last time, right?
Right. I'm watching.
Hello, rats.
Rats. We're rats.
We're
the
the
rats.
rats.
Right?
Rats have occurred.
p.m.
Should be turning 8.
Oh, damn.
Huh.
What the fuck? Is she a ghost?
I also love how the Wargort Kingdom theme starts playing whenever you talk with her.
Yeah. Do you think this is like the afterlife or some shit? Just in this dialogue. God, this is weird.
Uh-huh. Again, I wanted to go to do this game for a reason.
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm so glad it's finally started paying off, outside of just the sheer hilarity of Child King. I believe 2 more times max, maybe 1 more. I don't remember exactly. And then we can go back to the Skull Plains for TV.
Yay.
Are you ready for Otherworld, Lynn?
Bum, 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 bum. I could use some happy music right now. Distraction from the existential crisis.
Yeah, how do you think I felt as a kid?
Yeah, understandable.
Just... I believe she shows up at 8, but if you set it to 8, she won't show up.
Wow.
Weird timing stuff. Hello, rats.
The rats are what summons her.
We only have 3 kings left.
Yeah.
But the Warwick Kingdom was our break in difficulty. From here on, the game is going to get ruthless. Yeah, this is the last one.
Huh.
And departed. That's the part we needed. The diamond eggshell is now in his possession. Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. We'll be born again.
Well,
Well,
goodbye.
you got hit by Mother Brain's super death beam.
She was just abducted by aliens. I'm sure that's fine. 14% from just one part.
Yeah, I mean, 7 parts.
So completing that quest has a side effect on the world. And yes, I said the world.
Is that Warudo?
No.
Mayonnaise!
No? Uh-oh. That might not be good. Have they already shown up? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
Ah, fuck me.
Excellent.
Dear,
Fuck is that?
look.
Excellent.
It's the Opoko River.
Yes, it's definitely a river. Who's talking?
The kid.
Mama, this sucks. Come, Mary, don't say that. This is our first real family vacation.
Excellent. كيف البنات؟
Mary, I'm sorry I don't have money.
Excellent.
I'm sorry for being so worthless.
Jesus. Dear, it's the king of Opoko.
Excellent. كيف البنات؟
Excuse me, King. I was so startled that it almost turned into a violent storm.
What?
R-
We're the Typhoony bunch. We just came to sightsee and blow things over. Oh my god. This kingdom sucks. Mary, that's rude. Not in front of the king.
Excellent. كيف البنات؟
Sorry, our daughter, like the weather, is just so unstable.
Dear, we need to get going soon.
Excellent. كيف
Anyway, we'll change course today. Next time, we'll send a storm warning.
Excellent. كيف البنات؟
Don't worry, King. We'll be seeing each other again. It looks like the Typhoony bunch with their father Jean, mother Jane, and their unstable emo daughter Mary have moved in near the kingdom. Beware sudden storms. So, they're the super boss?
What?
As their name
By the way-
implies, they fight by
Stop.
being a literal fucking typhoon.
Wow.
Oh, so you want to stop?
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm getting mass message. I apologize.
Next time, we'll see what side effects us fucking running off the cosmos had.
I'm sure they'll be great. Yeah.
And next time, we'll also go fight Trivial Pursuit.